on how they can build and develop their country. How can 178 years old country build capacity of young Liberians and create job opportunity and enable the Liberian citizens to live a better life? To answer these questions plus many more, John K. OK and Princess Elessa Vanche Colley from Monday to Thursday at 4 p.m. to 6 p.m. for the program Freedom Hub, for the most informative talk show that brings the real issue without fear to the Liberian people on Freedom FM 87.9. Freedom Communication Incorporated brings to you Freedom Hub. Freedom Hub, a 2-hour informative forum where key issues are discussed to shift the destiny of our country positively.
The same allegation of corruption, there are multiple cases where current officials of this government are being alleged to be deeply involved with corruption. Why not subject them to the same treatment? If Master Kimia can be good enough to go to prison on allegation of corruption, I mean, Moda should be good enough to go to prison as well.
This is to me, you know exactly what happened up Capitol. You have the evidence to prove what happened up Capitol beyond all reasonable doubt. So we do not have to keep running in circles. Investigation is now a single day. The government of Liberia is an interest. It's a party in this case.
There's part of the many challenges in Liberia: poor education, joblessness, and underdevelopment. The question are, how will Liberians be reconciled with self-division, divisive, and destructive politics?
Let me address this private jet issue. My response may not go down well. As Darius Dillon, who campaigned against private jet, use of private jet against President Weah, I want to publicly apologize to President Weah. We did not understand the constraints and the reasons and the justification for using private jet.
What troubles me is to hear a sitting president, Joseph Boakai, and his men to try to tear our country apart. We are a post-conflict nation. Our peace is fragile. What we need to do is to reconcile and bring our people together, not to separate us, not to divide us, not to destroy this country anymore.
How can Liberians decide on progressiveness and think on how they can build and develop their country? How can 178 years old country build capacity of young Liberians and create job opportunity and enable the Liberian citizens to live a better life? To answer these questions plus many more, John K. OK and Princess Elessa Vanche Colley from Monday to Thursday at 4 p.m. to 6 p.m. for the program Freedom Hub, for the most informative talk show that brings the real issue without fear to the Liberian people on Freedom FM 87.9. Freedom Communication Incorporated brings to you Freedom Hub. Freedom Hub, a 2-hour informative forum where key issues are discussed to shift the destiny of our country positively.
The same allegation of corruption, there are multiple cases where current officials of this government are being alleged to be deeply involved with corruption. Why not subject them to the same treatment? If Master Kimia can be good enough to go to prison on allegation of corruption, I mean, Moda should be good enough to go to prison as well.
This is to me, you know exactly what happened up Capitol. You have the evidence to prove what happened up Capitol beyond all reasonable doubt. So we do not have to keep running in circles. Investigation is now a single day. The government of Liberia is an interest. It's a party in this case.
Despite of the many challenges in Liberia, poor education, joblessness, and underdevelopment, the question are, how will Liberians be reconciled with self-division, divisive, and destructive politics?
Let me address this private jet issue. My response may not go down well. As Darius Taylor, who campaigned against private jet, use of private jet against President Weir, I want to publicly apologize to President Weir. We did not understand the constraints and the reasons and the justification for using private jet.
What troubles me is to hear a sitting president, Joseph Waka, and his men to try to tear our country apart. We are a post-conflict nation. Our peace is fragile. What we need to do is to reconcile and bring our people together, not to separate us, not to divide us, not to destroy this country anymore.
How can Liberians decide on progressiveness and think on how they can build and develop their country? How can 178 years old country build capacity of young Liberians and create job opportunity and enable the Liberian citizens to live a better life? To answer these questions plus many more, John K.O.K. and Princess Alessa Vanche Colley from Monday to Thursday at 4 p.m. to 6 p.m. for the program Freedom Hub, for the most informative talk show that brings the real issue without fear to the Liberian people on Freedom FM 87.9.
Guess what? Then people come and pay. And guess what? Then people come and pay. Now we the EPA with me the son of they get a round. What's more like petition is sagging for free bowl. What's that? You know, it's the on say we the mic is here say na. We mo lo ta le ba. Ibo running behind.
It's a rescue. I just wanna ask you one question. Now who you came to rescue? You not give him the people what they want. Then you say you came to rescue. Let me ask you, Mr. Rescue, the people say not like you. You say you coming to rescue your people. Oh, that's why you to us. You even claims to even be the hero for your experience. But why you to us? So why the rest press not stable? No job, no food to put on the table. No justice for the poor. Once you not get no money, rest assured your kids can't go. No opportunity for the youth. Instead of helping body, breaking poverty on the youth. Tell me why the people vote you for. You treating the people I hate to say you got no love. It's a rescue. I just wanna ask you one question. That who you came to rescue? You not give him the people what they want. Then you say you came to rescue. Let me ask you.
Good morning, good afternoon, good evening.
You say you are going to change things, but we're not seeing changes. Promises you made you and your rescue team. We're not seeing changes.
We'd like to welcome you to another great presentation of Freedom Hub on 87.9 FM. However, when you're joining us, we'd like to say welcome. A lot is happening in the country from every corner of Liberia. People are fighting, people are going against one another, but we're here again on another day to talk about all the issues in the country.
Ask you one question, now who you came to rescue? You're not giving the people what they want.
Liberians are still asking questions in the recent cocaine bust, and of course we're going to be here to re-elevate all those questions that are being asked by scores of Liberians across the country. We have a breaking news from the headquarters of the Liberian National Police. Police 106, Johnny Boladin, has been relieved of his duties following the investigation of the 317 million drugs seizure in the country. And that was just announced by the Inspector General of the Liberia National Police, Gregory Common.
You not give him the people what they want, then you say you came to rescue. Let me ask you, Mr.
And today, Adram is here with me. My name is Princess Alexa Venture Call. The Oliver is not here, as you can see. For those of you who are watching us, we don't know where he is, but we're sure that he is well, right?
And there will be a massive, a major search for
We don't know where Oliver is, so we are sure that he is okay wherever he is. We don't know if we're going to be joined by him in the next couple of minutes or not, but that's exactly what it is here today. And today happens to be the last presentation of the week prior to our independence celebration, so we're going to take a very short break, and then when we get back, we go strictly into the discussion of the day. We're still here asking questions about the previous 19.2 million US dollars consignment of cocaine, and we have another one, 317. You know, we've had a lot of different announcements. The vice president of the country, we had the police IG, and then we had is it the attorney general of the nation? So we don't know what we're going to take, but we take some bars of our theme song, and then we're going to get back to you.
Guess what? Then people come and play. I swear. I'm with the EPA with me. The song I want me, they get it right. My husband has edition and singing from Freepo. I was there too. You know, it's on us. We didn't buy it. Yes, we didn't
It's a rescue. I just wanna ask you one question. Now who you came to rescue? You not give him the people what they want, then you say you came to rescue. Let me ask you, Mr. Rescue, the people say not like you. You say you coming to rescue your people. Oh, that's why you told us. You even claim to.
We'd like to say welcome back, and now we'd like to go to Jerome Roosevelt. He's here. I didn't see you here on Monday. I didn't see you here on Tuesday. I listened to you yesterday as I was not around, and you're here today. So what's up?
I'm here.
How has it been?
And it's good, and I like the team. Let me say.
So you're not Leon Oliver here?
No, I said the entire team.
Okay, I just want to make sure.
It's like when you are not present, like you hear people concerned, and sometimes people see you and say, "Oh, your colleagues or your friends were asking for you."
Yeah.
And you know what? When I was coming up, when I see football team, I just used to be thinking, all of them come from one by one. Yeah, but again, July 26th is ahead of us, Princess.
Yeah, I mean, like Liberia turns 179.
Yeah.
Wow. I mean, we've come a long way.
We're moving.
We have celebrated our bicentennial, and we're just an old country,
And it's good.
And yeah, but what's the update from your end before we go to our major discussion?
Yeah, a lot of things happening across this country, and one of the shocking things is that from the Ministry of the Judiciary, the former Finance Minister, you are aware, about his. I don't want to say his case because the government is trying to elevate another case, and interestingly, they sent 15 persons to the South Beach or the Moravia Central Prison, and yesterday they released 3 persons. And the 3 persons the government released, those are the 3 persons who voted against Samuel Tuet.
A lot is happening.
So if you said the jurors...
So why were they arrested in the first place if those people were actually people who testified against him?
Yeah.
They were not for.
Yeah.
So, I mean, a lot is happening.
And no, but the point here is, if you say the jurors were tampered with, why are you freeing...
Everybody should be there,
Yeah.
That means you're done with your investigation.
The court is saying the release of those people were not in accordance with the code. Yeah, and so it's kind of funny, and that's the country, and trust me, the government needs to be very mindful, Princess. And I still trying how to understand why the folks today will not take pleasure in saying the truth, taking responsibility, and still believe they have to be behaving as though they are opposition political party. And it is wrong, to be frank. And plenty, when you go sleep, if you have information, Princess, the information you want to discuss, you save it. Before you wake up, the information where you just said that one is less.
Oh yeah, every
It's
day.
less than the other one
Exactly.
that we should be
Every day
discussing.
we have new
Yeah.
topics, like every single day in this country. We don't run out of topics. Like maybe
Never.
before you get up and then you don't know what to talk about. But today, like just this morning, I woke up this morning around 4 a.m. I couldn't go back to sleep. And as soon as the day got actually busy, you saw the social media, everybody is like, oh, this is happening, that is happening, this, and everything else. Like sometimes you get really confused. And that's one of the reasons I'm always talking about the people we have in power, especially I would like to say this to the Ministry of Information. Based on what you're going to say to the public, that exactly invites speculations from the public, the citizens, because the government of the day should be very responsible when it comes to disseminating information across, because people listen to you as the official mouthpiece of the government.
Yeah.
So whatever you say, however you say what you say, it becomes a problem or it becomes a solution. But then you have these people who go there and they will just say whatever they want to say, whatever tune they want to use, and they don't care about, the effect it has out there, because people are listening to you, people are watching you, and then you say things carelessly, people are going to react to that. So it is up to you now, because you are the government of the day. So you need to be very responsible, because it is upon you to make sure that this country is governed in, the best way possible, or else it becomes a serious problem. On that note, earlier on, just before I got here, we're celebrating. We're going to go to the joke thing we've
Yeah,
been on
so
this for.
the one of the main talking points here is that the government and Princess, that is why, it is good to stand on the mountain and shout instead of making noise in the community and people say people sleeping. But when you standing on the mountain and shouting, you're shouting because there is a reason, or because you saw something that nobody see.
Yeah.
So we want to tell the people of this country, people who believe in our capacity, people who don't believe in our capacity, people who stretch beyond the border of our country. We want to tell you anything we say here at Freedom FM, especially on the biggest afternoon conversation, Freedom Hub. It is real. It is true. We were telling you that it is not possible that people will take 19 million worth of drugs come into the country without any government officials knowing about that. There are over 300 million drugs. That is our topic. I just want you to get what we're about to say here on this radio today. We told you that, hey, the drug you see coming in the country, from Samanima to Bonzwan to Vonzwan, Grand Gila, whatsoever, Liberia, Morovia, the government knows about it. So the breaking news here is that one of the deputies from the police department, from the police sector,
You want a six.
they want to say, thank you,
Johnny
Princess.
Bolade.
No, don't take all of the bell. I just show you the Christmas. I want to show the Christmas. You might not rushing around.
I like to wear my new clothes.
But give me the fire anyway.
Yeah,
What?
it's a lot.
When somebody accuses another person, and I have like maybe 3 patterns to live on this earth: be innocent, be honest, and truthful. That's anything anybody say about you, your conscience, just be innocent. There were accusations on the previous government that you accusing President Weah of bringing Ebola in the country to kill the citizen.
Coronavirus.
I'm sorry, coronavirus,
Yeah.
and that is why we are team.
Yes.
Thank you, Princess. Very, very smart girl.
Oh God. I come in the year, go to my
You
village.
just leave me, I'll go behind you. And coronavirus, of killing, peaceful citizens. How is that possible? You accuse President Weah of bringing drug into the country and killing young people. There were other parents who also believed that that was happening. Now, with all of the things that were happening, it was that President Weah was angry. Even if he was not angry, he was tired. You innocent, but then people are accusing you that you doing the thing. He said, okay, even if they have a percentage, I will get it one in that country, then give it to their back worker. Today, the thing that you have never seen from the day of Totman or Joseph Jiggin Rabo, that what you're seeing today, the government is admitting that, yes, they took bribe, they accepted the drug, and they want to apologize. So that's our talking point today. So sit down.
They dig over you.
For Princess, I lie. You bow.
Go on. The floor is yours.
Princess, when your daughter say my pa kill and brought biscuit for all last night. You say that?
Oh no. Like that person has been there. So
yeah, and so that's our talking point today. To just prove to you that the people who were accusing the government yesterday, these are the people, and that is why we were telling you that the police chief, he was all over the place. When, as a matter of fact, how do you call them? Joint security. Joint security.
Yeah.
The joint, I'll speak serious. Speak serious. The joint security people, when they are discussing things, the police chief is not the hair for the joint security. But if you observe the drug issue, the police chief is acting the flag because he wants to cover something. But more to talk about. Keep sharing the show. Welcome to Freedom Hub right here on Freedom FM. Princess, my name is Al Jones. Princess, you're saying something.
Okay, so we're going to read a story from Spawn.
You are saying something. We're not ready for
I'm going to say that. So okay. I just got it 17 minutes ago. Spawn just posted this. So we're going to read the story because Inspector General himself announced, relieving Johnny Bolladin of his duties and stuff like that. So we're going to read that.
Yeah.
But just before I got here, I saw something on the social media, Facebook. We're celebrating our independence, and it is said that the president is going to celebrate this year's independence in Grand Bassa, County. Right. So I think he should be arriving today along with, other people who are going to be there. So I saw something on the Facebook page of the Ministry of Local Government, formerly Ministry of Internal Affairs. So I saw a couple of people, I don't know if they're chiefs or they're elders, in their regular red, white, and blue, just symbolizing our, national colors. And while I saw that, there was a song being played. The song being played was not a song about, our country's independence. It was not a song actually discussing, it was not a song saying anything about Liberia at all. It was not discussing July 26th. It was not discussing anything at all about historically, right? It was not anything about our country. The song that was being played was a campaign song. Used 2023 during the general elections. And the campaign song is a song that was used by our now ruling establishment, the Rescue Mission, Unity Party, and stuff like that. And so there's that song that say, "We tire, we blah Bugadin." So
okay,
that song.
Yeah,
I'm trying to get it. It is here, but I don't know if we could play it from one of the phones. I'm going to try to send it. So for those of you who did not see it, okay, I'm going to get it here. For those of you who did not see that, maybe you're going to see it, or you're going to listen to it if we're going to be very, if we're going to get it from here.
Yeah.
So that was the song being played. And what I did was I went through the comments and I read different comments from different Liberians. And I'm saying this to me, when we are discussing Liberia's independence, it should be something that speaks to unity. It should be something that speaks to, reconciliation.
Sure.
It should be something that speaks to reflection, because we have come a long way as a country, in as much as we have a lot of challenges, in as much as in today's Liberia, everything may not be 100% okay. The government may not be doing everything okay. But the fact that we are still alive as a people, right? I would have thought that the people who had gone there, I don't know who was playing that song, but the fact that it was being broadcast on the page of one of the ministries we have in this country, and I tell you that one blog were playing a song, or like just ordinary individual, no, Ministry of Local Government. Everybody know it as Internal Affairs. Like the page was live, and the music were playing. Then you had the people in a red, white, and blue, the dancing.
Campaign.
Exactly.
Message.
So I want to hear from you first. We'll just talk about that shortly, and then we go to read what is posted on Spoon regarding what Greg just said, and then we'll go again to talk about the 370 million cocaine.
So I will, before I go into that, I will keep as Princess tried to find the song.
Yeah.
I will keep echoing this news. There is a breaking news in town, which is our main topic. Call your mom, call your pa, call your sister. The government of Liberia concerning the over $250 million, or you say $500 million, when you combine that, stretching over how the calculation will be done, that the government is admitting that one of its officers took money from the people who brought the drug in the country. The police chief is saying that, well, he's honor me, so he's going to sit. I'm taking him off his job. But some of the things that are behind the information, why the government decided to take that decision, I want you to sit, call your sister, call your grandma, call your uncle. We are talking the drug business in Liberia. Now, Princess, you know, when you're dealing with certain people, especially when you're dealing with human beings, there's a thought that says, put what is in your hand down, but not what is in your blood. And I'll always take this from Cristiano Ronaldo.
Why are you going to get from Messi? Don't bring problem.
I'm begging you.
No.
Princess.
Let's focus on the thing with this.
No, he said something, and what I'm about to say. He said, the people in the world, they want for 41-year-old man like me to change. The point I'm making is that the Unity Party people, they are the problem for this country. They see themselves, and I'll always and every day say this. I will emphasize on this every day, whether you like it or not. They see themselves as superior citizens. Even though if you were to go for your citizen ID card, the same citizen ID card will give to Adrian Roosevelt. It is the same citizen ID card will give to Princess, and they will give to another person who supports the Unity Party. So it tells you that you are not no more Liberian than any other person. Imagine when the Unity Party people take power, they will tell you, oh, that work in the interest of the country. But when you go into the presidency, they don't care. If it calls for the Unity Party folks to break down the country, they're going to do it. Now, these are people who will always want to do the wrong, and they suppress people suppress people to believe that what they are doing is the fact, or it is the reality that everyone should dance with. It is not the right thing to do now, to take a campaign message and bring it into the independence as a government institution. What else? It is wrong, Princess.
Yeah.
What else can I say? Let us forget about Buka Denso, drug this, drug that, because for the past 3 years, it has proven that the Unity Party lied to the ordinary people and the people of this country. And what the government and supporters should be doing is by finding a way how they can apologize to the people. And Princess, we have semesters in school. If you were to send your grade sheet by now, the Unity Party, they will be high in their grade sheet, or they will not go for it.
Yeah.
Huh? You believe it?
Oh yeah.
You ought to go show F to your parent or
They
whatsoever.
will be asking what's all the crazy thing you.
Yeah. We have election to go to, and you using campaign message on a holiday that shows the face across the world. Like Princess said, like you said, very, very important. We should be uniting the country.
At this point in time, of course.
Yeah. Even if somebody said this country is divided, we can take this time to unite the country. But these are people, everything they do is okay. So they will continue to do this. But trust me, Princess, for me, I like it. Huh? Let the Unity Party people continue to feed themselves. Let them continue to repeat what they are doing. The people of this country, the people are not stupid. If we were talking about 40 to 50 years or 20 years back, we would say, okay, let us change the dynamics. But for now, trust me, you all continue. If we were to go for election today, Princess, I want you to check the from today. Today is the 23rd of July. Unity Party, sorry to use the word, but the flocking that you all will receive in the next election, the number that will be waiting on the wall. You people will be the first party. No, let's see. The people that will be because if they're talking for them.
No. Don't make me I beg you, please. Please, oh. I'm not talking for nobody. But whenever you see Jerome, you're going to think that he doesn't talk.
Hey, Princess, don't expose me. Princess, don't expose me.
It's okay. I'm not going to say
anything. Let me tell you something.
When he opens his mouth.
Let me tell you something. My friend Marcel, I like Jerome. Jerome is quiet. Then he just say, Jerome quiet,
wait, you're gonna know.
But actually, I don't talk. I've been paid to talk.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, so I have to talk, but I usually I'm quiet person. I don't really talk. But somebody can say the people that were quiet,
very dangerous.
They can be
people.
Talking plenty. But the fact is that, Princess, the country will save our country. It's so good that our country didn't burn, and we gave our country to the men who wanted to burn the country, and the people of this country, they are seeing everything happening in this country. But at the end of the day, in 2029, the result that will be coming, some game when you go watch it on a big leading your team, 3-0, 4-0, you can be going home, that what we see. But I don't want to, I just don't want to take much time on this. I just want to say it is sad, it is sickling, and trust me.
Yeah.
That's it.
So I have it here. I'm just going to play because I know usually when we say some things, there are people who are very, very, they're not so okay.
Yeah.
They're going to think that we're making up stories and stuff like that. We don't make up stories here. No, this is not a drama club. Freedom Hub, Freedom FM is not a drama club. We discuss real situations.
I'll go out and sleep today. Princess, you are supposed to be,
No.
No, listen. No, me, I love both. I still thinking on the day. I say, why they get to do this? What she did it for? When you told me about the yellow machines, they share. Every time I see the yellow machine, I say, Princess, you can see me. When seeing you keep talking and trying to play on me. But that's it. Let's move on.
So, Ministry of Local Government, they wrote, good morning, viewers. And I'm reading this for people who say, no, it is not there. If you're going to argue that they're not the DJ, they were not forced to scream this live. I don't care about that. Matter of fact is, the scene Papa were dancing. So you mean no police song is not free. So they said, good morning, viewers. We are coming to you live from Grand Bassa County, where President Joseph Jomo Boakai Sr. is being awaited for the observance of Liberia's 179th Independence Day celebration. This is what they said, and I can get it from the other phone, so I'm going to try and play it here from this angle just for you to listen, and you know what I'm talking about. So this is basically what I saw today. And I mean, I Jerome said a whole lot, but I think what we hear on a daily basis is we have a very responsible government, a government that understands a lot about governance, a government that's really experienced, sophisticated, and stuff like that. So to have an independence celebration where you should be talking about the entire country, maybe you should be reflecting on the challenges and the ways that you can change all these things for us to move forward as a country, because we should be progressive as a nation, right? We should not be retrogressive. But to listen to this song, no one will want to even pay attention to the official celebration in Grand Bassa, because the only thing that's a whole campaign it is a rally, yeah, exactly, that we are going for. It doesn't make sense at all. What we think we need is a message. Even if the person that we get as leader is now a person who can reconcile people, stay. We should be discussing reconciliation. We should be discussing unity. We should be discussing, harmony. And that's something that we say, at least in the midst of everything that's happening, we're still one people regardless. We're one nation, indivisible, with, liberty and justice for all. But this song being played did not signal anything as such. So it is very disappointing at this point in time to have people who are supposed to understand a lot, people who are supposed to know a lot, to play a song like that. If you think that we're still in, a moment of campaign, then you're making mistakes, because we're not there. We're in 2026. And this is January 2024, 2025. So this is the third.
Yeah, 3.
Exactly. Independence celebration. So Mr. Boakai celebrated year 1 when he took office, 2024, 2025, and this is 2026. So at this point in time, when you're having a national event where you're welcoming the president, you should not be playing a song as such. It doesn't make sense at all. It doesn't say anything good about the country, because people who are probably watching from afar would think that Liberia is back in campaign mode, and campaign is officially declared open.
People will be asking what's going on.
Yeah, exactly. So it is not really okay. So I just thought to say that. And now we are going to take a very short break. Ajum, can you cue Crime Stoppers Liberia? Crime Stoppers Liberia is, our sponsor here on this platform. Do not take the laws into your own hands. But again, when the people believe that the laws cannot protect them, they're going to take the laws into their own hands. Still, we're saying do not take the laws into your very own hands. So we'll listen to Crime Stoppers Liberia. And after that, we're going to read the story from Spoon TV, Spoon FM, that has to do with Johnny Bolade situation. IG Greg Coleman said something about it, and we're also going to go to what was said yesterday. The vice president addressed it. The attorney general of the country addressed it. We have had a lot of people speaking. I don't know if they're all investigators, but we're going to talk about that. And yeah.
Shabba musical. There are crimes in many places, in every community, you can see. So if you see crime, you will report it. Don't take law in your hands for the right authority. Really can't take care of it. Crime Stopper here for us, bringing safety to your door. Whether you rich or you poor, if you see a human target, and I mean you cheche. Do it for your safety. If you see it, don't keep it. You must call to report it. Crime Stopper, the people bringing safety to your door. Crime Stopper, stopping crime and making peace for them before. Crime Stopper Liberia, from the center to interior. Crime Stopper, keeping us safe, they're stopping crimes for all of us. Crime Stopper, the people bringing safety to your door. Crime Stopper, stopping crime and making peace for them before. Crime Stopper Liberia, from the center to interior. Crime Stopper, keeping us safe, they're stopping crimes for all of us.
Crime Stopper Liberia is your community crime fighting partner. Don't take the law into your own hands. Remember, if you see a crime, report it. This is a message from your own self, Old Man Sam Cyan.
Crime Crime Stopper, the people bringing safety to your door. Crime Stopper, stopping crime and making peace for them before. Crime Stopper Liberia, from the center to interior.
Okay, Crime Stoppers Liberia, do not take the laws into your own hands. Whatever happens in your community, reach out to law enforcement officers. That brings us to the story we like to read. And Adrian was telling you, said the government here in the cookies jar.
Yeah.
So
But that's it, Princess. That's
exactly.
It. Yeah, that's it.
So this is courtesy of Spoon TV. It says LMP relieves Deputy Police Commissioner Johnny Dean over alleged interference in multi-million-dollar cocaine investigation. So it says the Liberian National Police has relieved Deputy Commissioner for Crime Services Johnny Boladin of his duties with immediate effect after he allegedly accepted US $10,000 in connection with an ongoing investigation into one of Liberia's largest cocaine seizures. Inspector General Gregory O. Coleman disclosed that although Dean was not implicated, I want you to listen, go, Jerome, because after here I'll hear you. Inspector General Gregory O. Coleman disclosed that although Dean was not implicated in the drug trafficking operation itself, investigators found that he allegedly compromised the integrity of the investigation by providing comfort and assistance to suspects already in police custody. Wow. Okay. According to Coleman, Dean admitted to receiving the money and has since been interdicted, turned over to the Professional Standards Division for Administrative Investigation, and will face criminal investigation if evidence warrants. The police inspector general, they won't have a commentary after everything. So let's go. So this is basically what it is. 106, Johnny Boladin has been relieved of his duties and he has been turned over to the professional, division of the Liberian National Police.
And the most prudent thing that the government can do now and you're not gonna like it. I don't care, but the best thing that the government can do is for the president to resign, because when you Princess, this is serious. Princess, when you
go on.
Princess, when you make a commitment, look, the people that voted President Bwaka to be serious. Some of you who support the government, some of you who do not support the government, some of you who support the opposition, you're not going to like some of the things you're going to say yeah or I'm going to say yeah. But look, some of the people who voted Bwaka vote didn't come from 100% unity party base.
No.
There were people who believe, number one, his fake 45 years experience. And I don't know why he cannot use a 1 year experience to do justice to the people of this country. Look, it just doesn't fit. Do you know who we're dealing with, Princess? Do you know who we're dealing with for them to write, or even people writing because they spoke? And you want people like us to accept what the government is saying through the police? I'm not going to accept that. We told you here from day one that the government is aware of the drug, and that is period. And they're just trying to fix things. That's what the thing the government is doing, is trying to fix things. And we're not going to capitulate to that. Never. We have an obligation to tell the people of this country the truth. And if the government decides not to live by its own obligation, for us, we will echo our messages through this modern day trumpet, the microphone. What we will not do here is to lie. For a police officer who is not even a police officer, who walks on Broad Street and stands in front of taxi, this man is one of the hierarchy within the police. He's a friend and a ball. He is one of the operational boys of the police chief. Look, Princess, That man will not go, to do operation on Jesse alone. He would do in accordance with the police chief. And somebody will ask, where did the police chief where did he take car from? Where did he take car from to be distributing cars around here? Like he followed a Mercedes-Benz Uno, Toyota truck shareholder. You know what I mean? For a private citizen to divide car to the executive mansion, to government ministry, to other places? No. This is the same police chief. For his business, over 300 Liberians were sent home. They took their job from the Ministry of Transport. These people are doing clandestine things in this country. And we're not going to listen to that. The government should tell the people of this country what is going on. There are people in communities, they don't have food to eat. One man taking $10,000 US. Do the mathematics. Go for your phone. Let's do the rate, 10,000 US. And this is the information the lying government is giving to us. It's not information that we got because we believe this is the fact. We're taking the information from the government of Liberia that one of their sons, one of their deputies, accepted 10,000 US. It is the joint security giving us this information, folks. It is not woman from the market. It is not a woman from Grand Crew County sitting in Barclayville. Or even one woman from Grand Cape Mount, you say she sit in, how they call the place, Von Zwan. Or even somebody from Buchanan City. No. The government of Liberia, through the police, is telling us one of their deputies took 10,000 US. That's just one person. And that's why I was telling you people about that nonsensical testing. Look, this is a planned operation by the government of the Republic of Liberia. And we know. The last time we were telling you here about the vice president taking pictures with all of the people who are involved in the drugs business. When we talk, then you get angry. When we speak these things, you get angry. You know why you're getting angry? Because you know we're saying the truth. If we were not saying things that don't make sense, you will not have time for us. You will not have time for us. If you were telling us yesterday that the government of Liberia was, producing drugs in the country and the president was killing the people, now you're proving to us that yes, because what we're seeing today didn't happen yesterday. And it is a shame. It is a shame. It is a shame. How many people in West Point, in Claratown, in Dole community, in Pinsville, in Congo Town do not have food to eat in their community? And you call yourself rescue? Whether you came to rescue yourself or you came to rescue the people of Liberia, nobody knows. Nobody knows. So we will tell the people of West Point, we will tell the people of Claratown, we will tell the people of Congo Town, we will stretch into Bond County, Nimba, Grand Basso, Bomb, and tell them that the government is responsible for the drug in the country. If you people want for this country to be selling drug, let's sell the drug and share the money. Don't be playing game. Because if we sell the drug to Great Britain and get 350 million, everybody can share it. They get somebody 100, we need 5 point something million. We can share it 2 to 3 bucks. You get your money, you go buy a coin, you go sell. But the government cannot be acting unusual. It is strange. And we are not going to stand by, princess. We're not going to stand by. And I don't know how you take it, but for me, like I said before I get to you, the government of the Republic of Liberia under Joseph Boakai has failed. And interestingly, princess, I told the people of this country yesterday, this government can lie. This government has never spoken truth before. This is the same government that said Boakai did drug tax. When Boakai became president, we won. They said Boakai did drug test, and the test said that the test read that Boakai The president of the Republic of Liberia do not take drugs. Eh? You know what the test said? The vice president went there. He did a test. Some of the lawmakers who support the government, they said they were doing drug tests. But when the 19 million drugs came in the country, the drug enforcement agency that is responsible for doing drug tests in the country, they said they do not have that equipment to confirm whether something is a drug. The Free Port of Monrovia yesterday, the custom officers confirmed to us that the Free Port of Monrovia, even though they can pay one person $4,000 US, but the Free Port confirmed to us that they do not have a machine. They don't have a machine to detect whether somebody has, something with drug. And they want us now to believe that they did test with this thing and it is cocaine, and if somebody took 10,000, y'all better bring all the money. That Princess, it is true. Y'all bring all that money. And the $10,000, that's just one person. One person do not go on an operation with over 300 million quantity of drug in the country. It doesn't make sense. It doesn't hold. Nowhere that kind of mouth can hold. So the remaining persons, you bring the person. The remaining drug, you bring the drug. The remaining money, you bring the money. And that is the discussion. Look, this country belongs to every person. Nobody has right over another person. This government is nasty. This government is unpatriotic. This government is a failed government. And you should bring the money. Bring the banner money. That 10,000, that one will hold it, will carry the news to the people, but bring the money. We have more money there, President. We have more people there. They know who they get the money to. They know. Go ahead.
Okay, so I would just like to go back to what I read earlier on. There's something there that is a little bit tricky to me. So I'd like to read that. So it says, you're sorry, I'm getting over.
Yeah, be finding it. Be finding it. Go ahead.
Okay, so I'm getting there, yeah, small, right? So there's a part in here that says, and this is Gregory Coleman saying it.
Yeah.
According to him, Johnny took 10,000, right?
Yeah.
And he took 10,000 to shield.
That means to cover up.
Thank you. To cover.
Our old man is listening. Yeah.
He took $10,000 to shield drug suspects, right? That's what he said. And there's a part that I'm not actually understanding. I'm going to make my point. So he said, Inspector General disclosed that although Dean was not implicated in the drug trafficking operation itself, investigators found that he allegedly compromised the integrity of the investigation by providing comfort and assistance to suspects already in police custody. So this is the part I decided to read. And the reason I'm saying I'm not understanding here is it, if your hands are caught in the cookies jar, whether you started stealing one or you took just two, once your hands are caught, you're part and parcel. So we cannot take you out of the equation.
Yeah.
That's what I'm trying to say. So according to IG, Johnny Bola Dean was now, a part of the people who brought the joy in the country. They didn't see him there telling the post, I will have to tell the bear no. What he did was he helped to tell it, you already a suspect, you're in police custody, then you're making things easier for you. So is that not also helping? So how are you not part of this drug thing? We'll put you there too. You're getting my point.
I'm getting your
exactly.
Point.
So for me, it doesn't make sense to have him aside when he is already in it, because a point where you start to help suspects of a very serious cocaine burst in the country, it means there's probably something deeper than what we have read or what we have seen. because the courage to say I'm going to take $10,000 and I'm going to help these people so that they can enjoy a soft life or have an easy ride while they're here in police custody, it doesn't say anything right to me. As a commissioner of police, you're not one of these people who are in the traffic where they take susu money, from people and stuff like that. No. So you are also facilitating. You're also facilitating because you're helping you're helping a criminal. You're not helping a criminal because he says, okay, I want to drink water. And then you give him water because you don't want him to die. You're helping a criminal. So you're also facilitating. In as much as you have been, probably part of this investigation, you're behind your buzzman, you're going here and there, you guys are arresting people, you have the cameras on. When you have protesters, he was there when people protested the other day, Moba Molu's protest. He was there as well. They were all, working and stuff like that. In as much as and those people went there again to say no to drugs. To some extent, they went there to present their petition to the president of the country and to just air their grievances. Or we're not happy with what's going on. He was there working. But an extent today where you have helped suspects, people who are bringing things in this country to destroy our young people, you are also facilitating. And you have admitted according to your boss. So I don't know what kind of investigation is ongoing. Maybe they want to know if he did something else, or if his hands are deeper than we can see. But words on the streets are, you cannot. This man is very close to Greg Coleman. You see Greg here, you see Johnny here, you see Johnny here, you see Greg here. So there are people saying there's something way, way deeper than what's happening. But I'm not going to say it until the people they can call and say that uncertain. You know what I mean? But to be way more serious, I think while we're discussing very serious issues about this drug thing, we should not have police officers. We should not have, commissioner of police, his name being mentioned in facilitating or, providing comfort for suspects. If that is it, it is also undermining. As much as people want to say, "Oh, Greg is doing a great job because he has already made it public." You know the thing about branding, right? You always see your boy. Your boy will stay calm regardless of what happened. Maybe tonight, Spoon or someone else they're going to talk about it. So let me just go for and say the thing. Let me say it first before someone else says it. So this also compromises. It means there are probably a lot of police officers. There are a lot of people who are probably members of the joint security whose hands are still in that cookie's jar.
Princess, sorry for cutting you off. The Englishman say I'm not cutting you off.
Yeah, go
but
on.
But the realists say sorry for cutting. Go back to where the police chief and the head of the DEA were in the Capitol building talking to lawmakers.
Exactly. There was a question
for me. This
Yantuan, right?
Yeah, but what is written? Huh? They're talking for the police chief. Huh? Sorry for the effort. Those guys that wrote it. Huh?
No, Greg spoke it.
Now what
there's an audio here, in fact.
Yeah. What the police said, what the police director said, is like you looking for a story to put together to go tell your mom.
Yeah.
Where you slept.
Yeah.
Look, go ahead, Princess. I was just trying to carry your mind because this is a man that every time the DA boss was questioned,
he answered.
The police chief was always the one responding.
And there was a particular question actually posed to Biako.
Yeah.
And it was from one of the senators from Nimba County. It's a senator, right?
Yeah.
Yantuan. Exactly. He asked the question about the budget. And because there was a concern about if they have anything at the airport that will be able to, screen people, and detect if you have, if this particular luggage probably has this in it. And the guy said no. Biako said no. And there was a follow-up question, actually. So they asked about budget. And what, Greg?
Somebody who is not the head of the DA. he joined from the people thing.
He said he said at that time they don't even get any error there office.
Yeah.
Get no
For
LTE
operation.
office for operation. So Greg, and yes, was it yesterday? No, today is Thursday. It was on Tuesday when that they had the second major drug bust, right? And who was there?
The police.
Greg was there. Greg was there. We had Kofi Woods.
Kofi Woods from
Yeah.
the president's office.
Yeah, he was there as well. Kofi was same game, one of them. I don't know.
Kofi Woods.
Kofi, right? Okay. He was there as well. So Greg was there. I don't know if Johnny was there because usually when Greg is around, Johnny is
All
there.
of them.
Yeah, because I saw some kind of way Johnny
So-
was there.
so
So you
well-
saw the
So
suspect.
well, what the police is telling us that we were talking about 19 million drug bust. Huh? The police was still investigating, huh? Looking for all of what they were looking for, even though they call all of the names, all of the people left the country according to the police.
Yeah.
Only one person they were able to find. But then somebody is still brave, Princess. The way the country that take police country. The police director want us to still believe that somebody is still brave. Arresting people, he didn't take any money.
No.
19 million joy. He didn't take any money.
So now,
But they finish arresting the people,
before you go
carrying
there,
the people. Then the people say, okay, my man. Then the director can say, I will give you, I will protect you in the prison. I can make you free.
Now,
Who will go give you
sort of-
10,000 for that kind of thing?
like what sort of protection was he trying to give them? What sort of comfort? That's the question we need to.
Coco story.
What did he
Princess.
actually? We're going to take what Greg said as face value, right? So we're just going to take that as he said
To
it.
play the devil, huh?
Yes. So let's agree that everything is accurate, everything is factual. But what sort of comfort did Johnny Bolade gave those suspects? What exactly? Did he promise that they were going to be free? Did he promise that they were going to have an easy ride? Like, these are questions we also want to know. I know you say you guys are still investigating as much as this guy has already admitted to you.
Yeah, you're making sense.
He has already admitted to you, yes, I took $10,000. But what sort of comfort? Because if it is you're going to have a free ride, what kind of free ride? Because if you go into to South
And
Beach,
then putting the person in jail, and then in the night, as they can do,
You're moving from there, you'll not sleep there.
send him back
Exactly.
to his house, and then
in the morning, you
keep him-
sleep. Yes.
No, you keep him at his house for a week while you're doing the investigation.
Yes.
Maybe they've been doing it, but look,
So the thing is, this has opened a rabbit hole, and I'm saying this to me. Probably this is not the first time.
yeah,
Maybe in the first case, 19.2 million, maybe something like that happened, but we didn't know about it.
no, you're right, because you can also say there were information where they said the cartel were trying to damage the investigation. They were chunking out US dollars, money to bribe other people. So it is also possible as well.
Yeah.
But for me, I'm still finding it difficult. You know, when you're dealing with liars, Princess, the worst person to deal with is somebody who can lie.
They get all kind of
All
pattern.
kinds of stories. So I'm finding it difficult to believe that the people who were arrested, they already arrested. There's somebody who works with the police wants to put himself into serious problem to go and say, y'all give me 10,000, I'm able to take care of y'all, I can save you, I can do this. Then the drug people to take that 10,000 and give it. And you say, oh, this man is not part of the drug, come on you.
Who gave him the 10,000? I want to know too. Who gave him the money? You're saying he
Yeah,
took bribe. Yes. Who bribed him?
Why not the same people who said they're jogging the country, they're arresting somebody who facilitated, but
So,
they can't find the facilitator.
I want to ask the same question
They can't
because
find it.
earlier
Yeah.
on, one of the kings, I mean, he was some of the charges they had criminal facilitation or whatever it
Yeah,
is. Who did he facilitate? We've been asking
Yeah,
that question
we
for
can't get it.
days. We don't know. So now Johnny Day, agreed that he took bribe. Who bribed him? Who actually bribed him? And what did he say about the sort of comfort he was going to give those suspects who are already in police custody? Did he tell them you're going to be here during the day, at night we'll take you back to a space of comfort, you're going to sleep in a nice hotel, and after that we're going to take you back. Like, what exactly is it?
Let me just read something to you quickly, Princess.
What exactly is it? These are questions that
this country is
that are to be answered.
Let me read something to you and you take it from there, Princess. Bowu Kowu Wright. This guy is
Bauko.
Yeah.
He was there before. You know,
Drug Enforcement Agency Deputy Director. We're talking serious thing here.
You're leading me.
Director for Operation. Okay, the message: President Joseph Yuma Bwaka. President Joseph Yuma Bwaka. President Joseph Yuma Bwaka. How many times have I called you? How many times have I called your name, Papa? I take God to bake you. Shine your eyes. Princess. You know how the government looking? Y'all will not let us, But here is how the government looks. You get one old Papa who is state. He just in the middle of some all the children are criminal then. So he's not capable of taking decision. And any leader or parent who is not capable of taking sound decision, even under pressure, you damage your country. You destroy your home. All of these things that are happening, this man is just saying that these are things. Don't forget, Princess. The man who was sacked by Joseph Bwaka, the former DEA head.
Yeah.
When the man went to the Ministry of Information,
that was the end of the gingerbread boy.
And the man said that the drug issue is being controlled by high-profile government officials.
Yeah, he said that.
When the man left from there, the drug sellers in the government who are surrounded by the president, they click against the man and they dismiss the man. And today, the police chief wants the people of this country to believe that the man, the deputy, is not part of the drug issue. But somebody just took 10,000 and say, my man,
who gave him that amount? Like,
you better bring our borrow money that you bring.
Stop. Who gave him that money? Right? And now I want to go back to people who keep saying, we're confused. Because after the announcement that they have found another consignment of cocaine in the country, the vice president spoke about it. I don't know. The vice president is not he's not a security expert.
Yeah.
I'm not sure as to whether he has any security background or not. I don't know. He is not an investigator, but he announced, right? And I think he said 370.
The value.
Yes. I have that. Yeah, they did not want to play that. They probably on it. Yeah, but the vice president announced, and then Greg told journalists that he was going to give the space to the attorney general to talk about it as well, and he did.
Yeah.
Also, actually talk about it yesterday, and I think he said $317 million dollars, and today again is around 300 and this and 300 and that. My point is, we keep seeing a lot of different individuals, and everybody keeps asking the same questions. Who actually brought those things in the country? You talk about 2 foreign nationals. They've been caught. We saw their images, even though people were trying to play politics with it, trying to drag someone else's name in it, and that didn't actually make any sense. And that was not even something to talk about, because we are bent on asking these questions. That's number one. Number two, you saw the location, and you saw those people there. You televised them the first time, and after all the different hula balu or however you call it, you guys went to the police headquarters. Journalists were there asking the same questions over and over again. People are referencing the first aspect of it, 19 point something million. How far with that? Because looking at you, when I finish divorcing you, then you go bring new woman to come marry. Yeah, you know what I mean. It is not finalized.
Somebody is confirming that,
and then
the guy who the police is telling the country that they have relief of his post,
Johnny.
Yeah, Johnny is a close confidant to the police chief.
No, of course.
He's like, without the police chief, this guy cannot take any action. That's how it looks. Without the police chief, they cannot take any action behind the scene. So he is operating with the consent of the police director, folks. And this is the discussion. The discussion is not about whether he facilitated the people or he shielded the people or the people gave him 10,000. That's not the discussion. Even though we know that yes, the police, the government now is vomiting the fact to the people. Look, lie is the intentional violation of truth. And that is why people who, when you can lie, don't just forget. When you can forget, don't lie. Because the people who can forget, those people, they can lie. Because when you finish saying this thing to me, or you said this thing to Princess, and later on you change your topic, we already know you lie. So the government needs to come clear. Look, this is a shame, folks. Let us be serious. Imagine the vice president who should be listening with the John security, who is not, even if the vice president is a part of the John security, you know how he looks in the John security circle? He like a learning ball. He's not making decision there. He sat and remained quiet. But because we were talking about the 19 million drug in the country, and we saw photo where, now ask yourself this question. Why didn't this happen on Ellen, on Charles Taylor, on George Weah? Why is it happening on Joseph Boakai, who has a lot of criminals around him? A government who said that public enemy will be drug, and you appointed somebody as the drug chief in the country. The man said, for what I witness, from what I see, the drug cartel is being controlled by high-profile government officials. The next day, the president sacked the man. The next day, the president sacked the man. What does it say? It says that Joseph Boakai, he doesn't have the courage. The courage. And that is why the former deputy is cautioning Boakai and say, Pape, Joseph Boakai, Joseph Boakai, Joseph Boakai. How many times did I call you? This country is at a time bomb. Liberia is at its worst stage. Our country is retrogressing. This is a shame. In year 3, we just didn't expect this. You got one old man just around, criminals, and they think that they're supposed to control this country. And shamelessly, you come to the people because we already have the information, and you come and say, one of my deputies, he took $10,000. You will bring all that money, also. All the money you people have. And we will declare, we are going to declare to the international community that we do not want the government to participate in the operation of the investigation. And somebody will argue and say, we are a sovereign state. But if we have dissidents claiming to be government officials, they need to give way. These people are criminals. They are enemy to our country. Seamlessly, you come and tell us he admitted. Look, anybody who walked to the ballot box to have voted Boakai, you are a disgrace to our country. Anybody who walked to the ballot box and took that decision to place our country into what we are in today, I don't want to say your generation is cursed, but you have caused the worst thing that history will draw your conscience. And sometimes when you go to sleep, you're not going to sleep. I'm sick in my soul because I was sitting on the fence to see if I would have been machine by people who claim that they were so sophisticated to change the dynamics. And where somebody will come and say, Liberia has been transformed. But you know the new name of our country? Even if we were to go and play World Cup, they will say that the people that work and sell the drug in that country. How come our country is being listed with Venezuela? How come the Liberia that we know, the Liberia that we love, honor a rescue government what people should be eating on town is now listed with drug tested country. People in community cannot find food to eat. People cannot find school fees for their children. But you have a government that's distributing 10,000. Trust me. Y'all get the money, y'all bring it. That drugs money, y'all bring that money. And Princess, don't forget, we don't even know where the 19 million we don't forget. No, that criminal.
Is it going to be a combined investigation now that we have a new? Because I know these people.
We're dealing with criminals. The people they get a ghost. The minute you see they get a ghost to go buy baby powder in the store and put it together, because we don't have machines, and even if we are there, they will just put a powder together. They say, "Oh, we burning." Come on, who has money for me, my realm?
Money should come. Okay, so
no, it's serious. It's serious. I just had each, but
so you know why we're discussing this. We also have to know the profile of Johnny Bolladin, right?
Yeah.
Because when someone is caught,
try to investigate out.
No. You gotta take it easy.
No, listen now. From the journalistic view now.
We have to know the profile of this person, right? So, has this guy been caught into any clandestine deal before? That's also another question to ask. And someone says something about back in the day when we had Ellen Johnson Sirleaf as Liberia's president. And they talk about something that happened around the, I don't know what year was that, but when Ellen was president, maybe 2014, 2013, or something. And it was about armed robbery. And according to information, we're going to confirm this for the record, because people keep saying different things and people keep sharing their own, accounts of this man who was relieved of his duties by the Inspector General of Police. According to unconfirmed information, I'm going to confirm it. That's why I'm saying unconfirmed. There are different reports. This man was caught again. Something happened about armed robbery, and there was an allegation that he helped in the process of sending those people to. They had a hotel. It says there's a name, I'm forgetting the name.
Mama Point.
Yes, Gibson, Sam Gibson.
Okay, Sam Gibson.
You know about this story
Mama
now?
Point Hotel.
Exactly, Sam Gibson's area. And according to this information that we're going to verify, later on, they saw about $350,000 watch with him. We're going to confirm it. We're going to verify it while we're talking. So if this piece of information is actually factual, it says he was also dismissed from the police back in the day. And according to information again, which will be confirmed, that he was brought back by the Inspector General of Police, we're going to also confirm that. So I'm saying these pieces of information for us to understand the profile of this individual who is now in the news, and almost everybody is, talking about him, and everybody is writing their own story about him right now. And it is going to continue until after, we had to lead in freedom hopper. We had to lead in, maybe other people are now going to go deeper.
Especially the drug issue.
Yes, but we are going to talk about this after we should have celebrated our independence. We'll be here again. So while we'll be on break, we'll really go deeper to have the actual factual information about Johnny Bolladin, who he is, who he was prior to being, 1 to 6. We want to know. So the person who gave me that information, thank you, but we're going to verify that information. So the news is this man has been into something before. He was dismissed and he was brought back by IG. We don't know. We're going to verify that. So I just thought to say that.
But
and also, go ahead.
No, go ahead. I wanted to ask if you really expected that we'll be talking this in year 3 of the Unity
no,
Party.
I did
But
not.
go ahead.
And also, that man who went to the MACAT press briefing, he was at the LDA, and he said, it is hard to fight drugs in the country because there are big hands involved. He said there are people who are officials of government and their hands are in this to protect some of the suspects, drug dealers, and stuff like that, right? And later on, he's no longer at the LDA. Now we have the new OIC and stuff like that. So now that we have Johnny Boladine's name surfacing at this point, can we say that that man saw something? That's why he went over there. He didn't say it in secret. He went over there where the government usually, disseminates information to the public. He went there and said those words there.
Yeah.
So are we going to say he lied because he's no longer there? Or are we going to apologize to him that he saw something and here we are? That's very concerning. Very concerning. So it is really sad at this point in time. We should be again. I mean, I love my July 26th. At this point on this platform, we should be here discussing, how far Liberia has come as a country, the different challenges and how we have overcome these challenges as a nation, as a people. Because today is Thursday at Jerome. Tomorrow will not be here.
Yeah.
Sunday is July 26th. Officially, it will be celebrated Monday.
Monday, yeah.
We should be here discussing all those things about our country's independence. But here we are. For the last couple of weeks since June, we have been discussing nothing else but what? Drug business in the country. From 19 point something million dollars, now we're at 300 and some more $million. You're not made a vice president or announcing script value or kind of value. What kind of country is this? I don't know.
Princess, have you seen or have you witnessed where somebody stole somebody's phone and that person is trying to say, I'm not the one who stole the phone, but that person who is saying I'm not the one who stole the phone with that difficult challenge of voice is the person who took the phone? And that's how
they say we'll get screw more.
Exactly.
I don't know, but I can see, so I get screw more.
That's how the vice president behaving. That's how the police director is behaving. And trust me, this and we'll continue to say this is a shame.
Oh my God! So 1 minute. I'm sorry. We have another breaking. I don't know if it is breaking news, but this is being reported by Front Page Africa, and it says police raid Abaka Bureau and Money Remittance Incorporated on Randall Street, arrest several people in connection with drug investigation. Man, people, you don't can they will arrest everybody. You see, small. When you also there, be careful because people just going in jail if you did.
Yeah,
please. So you can spend on this. It's a kind of jail.
Ellen Johnson said her enemy number one was corruption, and her government was the worst. Like how they call him, John Malu. He said the Ellen government was 10 times corrupt than the Judy Bryant government. And the Judy Bryant government was the interim government set aside, to transition into a democratic process. And that is why we can put Judy Bryant in our presidency. But the fact is that government didn't live up to the promises or a particular fight against corruption. Even though Ellison was doing a pro bono thing, but he was being paid over $28,000. Now, we come to the same Unity Party government. What did Bwaka say? He said that enemy number one will be drug. They had the capacity when they were in opposition. And that's one of the funny things, Princess. The Unity Party, when they were in opposition, they had all of the sophisticated means to detect who bringing drug in the country, to detect who were killing people with drug, to detect where the drug came from, and all other things. Today, I know who lost the drug machine when they took office. Princess start laughing. I know who lost the drug machine. I know the machine lost right after Bwaka took his test. And today we're talking about close to 3. You know what a 300 million worth of cocaine is? You know what we're talking about? You know what we're talking about? Imagine those of you in the market, folks. all the hemoglobin you can see, in Liberia, that number is double more than 300 times. That's what we're telling you here.
Now I get invested with Johnny. 300 and some more million. Why you accepted just 10,000?
Princess, that
like
what? No, don't say he accepted. This story that what you going to tell
listen,
man.
I tell you say we tell the story as well. Face value.
You know what you say?
Right?
You should accept it. But you know, something for me to accept, Princess.
We take this as face value. But I think I'm here empathizing with Liberian mothers, Liberian fathers, and the young people who are the victims in all of these things we're talking about. There was a video of a young lady on Facebook, and a very, very bad video, I'm going to say it. And it feels like, or it seems like she doesn't feel anything. Yes. And because of what? Drugs. Another thing, cocaine is not taken by broke people. It is not taken by one little girl who is there. She begs for $100, $200 and stuff like that. So who are the people? Who are the real users? That's one. Number two, we're still asking, who are the other people who keep smoking these things in this country? The other day I asked about the seaport. It may be the National Port Authority. It may be, we have different seaports, right?
Yeah.
It may be somewhere else. We have Grand Bassa.
Yeah.
We have Sino. So we don't know where these pass through.
Maryland as well.
Is it the gateway to the country's economy? We don't know. And now when you call names, you're going to say you hit the young man, you hit the young woman. Let's see a hit. It is not even politics, by the way. But it becomes politics because the people we have in government, the president we have, the vice president, the ministers, and all these people who are, members of the rescue mission. The song that was being played earlier today, there's a line in that song. Retire with your kush. There's a line in it. And they did not have any substantial evidence, but they attributed everything about drugs to a particular president, George Manuel Weah. They didn't care about anything else. They focused on politics rather than a collaborative effort. We're not them. We're not going to be them. But again, I cannot tell people do not point fingers. So when you have these names that are being mentioned, we want to know more beyond just the names being called. We want to know more. You could call Al Jerome's name here. You could call Alexa's name here. Right? You're just calling that. The public, they're going to listen. They're going to say, oh, we said it. But behind that, has Alexa done more than what she has been called for? That's what we're asking. Johnny Bolladin. Yeah, he took 10,000. That money says, "I won't get very. You want steal, just steal one time. Don't make me fair. I'm not saying you to steal, but if you want to take bribe, take it there, be big. 300 and some more million, 10,000. That one, you say that, what kind of story?
Cool.
Okay, we need another story. But Mr. President, I don't know what you're doing at this point in time. I don't know where you are, whether you're in a meeting or what you're doing. But Mr. President, this is beyond a national emergency. Because we have our young people who should be gladly celebrating this year's independence. They are out there. They are victims. Their mothers are crying. Some of their mothers voted you as president because you presented, something to them that said you're going to fight drugs. People expected that this would have been high on the agenda. We have had a lot of changes with the LDA, and here we are with this thing that's happening right now. And then when people point fingers to officials of government, public officials, you think that people are just pointing fingers. So how do we reconcile this 106 of police, to that of what people keep saying that, the people in here inside? If we have not been serious, I know you always say, but the people, they're catching people in at least. Liberia is not an at least nation. No. So we're not going to sit here and drink an at least soup. Say at least they catch the people. At least they did this. Then catch George people in the country before, like the first time. Mr. President, What a God need? The man says, shine your eyes. Shine your eyes, Mr. President. You are here to rescue this country entirely. You're not here to rescue one aspect of the country. No. A lot is happening. People are still asking questions about the 19 point something million. I am people. I'm asking. I've been asking. And I will continue to ask. How far with that? Who was facilitated? Who was facilitated? You're going to tell us, usually before the show starts, we always play something. And you hear my voice. Investigation doesn't take a single day.
Yeah.
Right? And I'm saying it again. I know investigation doesn't take a single day. It takes months, weeks, sometimes years, depending on the nature of the investigation. But Mr. President, Liberians are asking eagerly. Liberians are watching curiously, and they want to know what's happening. You're going to update us today. The IG will update us tomorrow. Maybe the vice president will. Because where this has reached, maybe even the president will tell us about the value of Latina. Of course, a lot is happening. Surprises. Where this thing has reached, to have the vice president, who is not an investigator, to have said something, it is not a bad thing though. But at this point, the vice president, is he a member of the Joint Security?
You just go sit because he's part of the government, but it is not compulsory.
Okay.
Yeah, maybe he goes to visit the president, and there's a meeting on Monday. Say, oh, my man can't hear some money. I know, you just be like a learning boy. But, yeah.
Okay.
You say, I can talk about me. I can just talk.
Yes. But all jokes aside, where this thing has reached, Mr. President, there's no jokes right now. There's no jokes right now because it has started with 106 of police. We don't know who else because just one person's name today, right?
Yeah.
Was mentioned. So we don't know if tonight we're going to have a new update from Greg. We don't know if tomorrow we're going to have something else. We don't know. But things are happening. And this should not be happening. There are people who are out there. Some of them, they're even listening. They're causing us by way. But we need new cause now. The cause now, yeah, you guys need to invent something new. We don't care about that. There are people who are listening to us and they're angry. And the reason they're angry is because, you are sitting on there talking about arresting. It is, of course, you're going to arrest a lot of people. But we want to get to the bottom of this. You're not going to use this to cover up the first one. It is not possible.
But Princess, even if they were to say people, government arresting people, when you go to hospital, today you get 3 patients, tomorrow you get 10 patients. They see malaria, 15 patients, 30 patients. The hospital will be under pressure. It will be overwhelmed to control. And that is what is happening here. We are not talking about arresting, but we're talking about why are we discussing drug every day in the country?
So I don't want to discuss now. Fried chicken fee?
No. The point is, the drug issue is getting rampant.
It is rampant.
And the government cannot control that cycle.
Yes.
So every day, imagine 50 for the first time in the country, 54 days, or maybe reach 54 or 64, we are discussing over 300 to 400 million.
June 9th, today is July 23rd. Imagine. So it's been 1 month, couple days. Yeah. So we go to August. I'm
telling you.
We're going on.
I'm telling you, and this is serious. And we'll soon open the line.
Yes, we're going to open.
Because we want more people to call.
We're going to open the line.
Liberia has been placed in a cage by political bandits. And trust me, this country, what are they turning so? They do it so. They turn it around. These people have 6 years to do whatever they want to do. We're not going to. The only job we have to do here is to tell you, and the information we want you to carry to your grandma, your grandfather, your mother, your sister, is to tell them that apart from the 16 million worth of drug that came in the country, Another wolf came, the whole truck. Huh? Whole truck. They long on continue and what they can put the bed sheet in. That they continue trucking in the country. That one wolf over 300 million. Now, the drug that came in the country, the government of Liberia is saying one of the men who is close to the police director, the police B man, that man took 10,000 from the people who brought the drugs in the country, who brought the drug in the country. That's what we're telling you here today. So if these people do not know anybody, as the government claim, why are they, like Princess said, who gave the money to them?
Yeah.
How did they know that they're supposed to go somewhere to go collect 10,000? Was it transfer? Nobody do transfer with sinker with drug money. That raw money.
Just money not blood money girls or you care.
Where the government took the money from? So Bwaga and his people, they just using Liberia like when you're using waiter to sell your goods. When you're using your market table to sell your goods. They're using Liberia as a transit point to say, you can pass your joy here. Joy, we are not in power again. Elena here, Donna here, Taylor here. We in charge. You can pass your drug here. So tomorrow when you go at the airport, that your child that you sending to school. Those of you in America, when you want to send for your children, when they reach at the airport, once they say Liberia, they will start charging them. Playing with your daughter, playing with your son, looking for drug. At the end of the day, it is also possible that they can send them back to Liberia. This is what Bwaka and his bunch of political criminals doing to our country. And we want you to be informed. Our only job here is to allow you to be informed on these things. And that is why Princess Oliver Khan and I, we sit here every day as a man who is watching in the night to see everything that happened. And that is why I see that professor was telling us, the man said if they were to turn the night in the night, they say they turn the night to day for 1 minute, the thing your eye will see, your eye will not be able to handle it. Because bulk of the things that can happen in the dark, behind the scene, the information we're telling you that somebody collected 10,000, that the information the police vomit, that the police self-confess.
And I think at this point now, I've always called for that, but I would like to say again, we need an independent and impartial investigation.
Obviously.
I think we need to invite like the issue with the Capitol building fire. They invited international
forensic experts.
Exactly. So now we need an independent investigation. We have always needed this, but I think based on what has been announced to the public, an independent investigation is prudent. Right now, it is prudent. So I hope the people who are, I don't know what they'll do, but
if they can give better than the police, let me take 10,000.
Now let me verse it. I beg you. 10,000, you sit on the pocket. Please. But we need an independent investigation.
Princess said we should accept, the 10,000 story, and I agree with you.
I mean,
that's what the government said.
Greg Coleman said he said those words on his own. So we're going to take it as he said it. It is still not a beautiful thing.
It doesn't hold water.
It undermines what's happening. It also gives room for, people who have speculated, even the man who announced that you have big hands involved. It is basically confirming bit by bit, bit by bit, bit by bit.
The former drug
exactly
director.
So it is, So it is confirming bit by bit. And people who speculated, they're going to feed on this more and more again. And it is going to continue. Like you're worried.
No, not you're worried. When you're in your house, nothing get lost.
Yeah.
You go bring somebody.
No, fun team. We'll go to the phone lines. You see, people who know me know I don't like to visit anyone. I don't like to visit anyone. I don't like people even visiting me. If me, you're not ready, cook it's very hard. I was in 9th grade. I was in 9th grade. So I met this new friend. After here, we're going to take our calls. I met this new friend in school, and at that time, Mama used to tell me I'm gonna plait my hair. So I went to her house one day for her to braid, my little hair. Give me. I used to like country plait, not the cornrow kind. So I went there.
Why won't country plait?
I will show you that one after you. So I went ahead and she braided my hair. I was getting ready to leave, and her grandmother used to sell charcoal. So that old lady said she lost her money. That was my first time actually visiting. She didn't know where the money was. Now I can't leave because you're saying we've been here for long, money can't lost.
Yeah.
So like me, where I come from. That day, I left sitting over there until it was after 8 p.m. My mom kept calling, what's up? Until like, oh my, when you can forget. She put her money in your Kobe. They put that money. That was like, I don't like going to people's houses. So I think when people to that house, nothing can lose, you go there and just forget
No,
it.
the point I'm making, we have our country here. We're not talking about 16 million cookie, 100 million, 300 princess.
The largest.
I see what Paga says to what the people don't see.
We'll see. It was see it. So if you're listening to us and then you're like, because I was gonna be leaving, I have to handle something. Ajum is going to take you to the end of this. Ajum is a good man. He's always the man strong, right? So
I'm not strong.
You're strong.
Yeah.
So our phones are already ringing here. People are calling us. The lines are buzzing and everything else. So call us and we're going to talk to you. But just before we take the first call, I would like to say for citizens who keep calling for investigating, government officials. It doesn't mean they're against those government officials. We had people before who were calling to investigate other people, and that is something that also strengthens, public sector scrutiny and accountability as well.
Yeah.
So if they say inside, if you know your Nina inside, don't be scared. Don't care about the police station.
I'm just a fair princess,
and
I have to say it. Not afraid to say this, but I'm still okay. Let me use wondering. I'm still wondering, and I'm trying to do my own investigation or analysis. I could be wrong, but I'm just saying the guy at the Freeport of Monrovia, come to think of it, God, I don't trust that guy.
I mean, with all the names being mentioned and people now saying, I'm also one of the people who I'm saying that maybe this thing did not pass through any airport. Maybe it passed through our seaport, whether NPA, the other port, our other port. So I think why we're calling for independent investigation, all these things should be considered, right?
Yeah.
And I'm not going to tell anybody, do not point your fingers at this person, that person. No. So when your name is being mentioned, and you have never done anything, very, very bad, you should be open to investigation when it comes to, especially the drug thing, because they want our politics. It could be your son, it could be your sister's son, it could be, your friend. Just look around you and see how young people are. It is really, really devastating. And this is not something we want, because a few years from now, we know how the streets are going to be like. But call us 0776.
When you control the gateway of the country's economy, and people bringing huge amount of drug in the country to sell or to transit, it all talks about money. So it's the same economy. And so, to be frank, that guy at the port, that Duke guy, I don't trust him. To be frank, but let's go.
Not trust you. If somebody call your knee, say you can investigate me, or let me clear the air, because it's actually getting crazy. Hello.
Hello, how are you?
Okay, go ahead. Ajerum is here.
Let me say my thanks and appreciation to you and Ajerum.
Yeah.
This country is now a serious country. If this country was a serious country, but now we're continuing resigning. Because everybody will point a finger at him for the man when he started the conversation for the onset of this justice. He went to the capital building, question I was referring to DA director. He was sending as DA director, he was sending as NSA, he was sending as police director. He got himself caught in this whole issue. He was wise enough, and now he's sending enough information for the government that to give chance for him to be prosecuted. Thank you very much for the program.
Thank you. Let me pick up line 2. Hello.
Hello.
Yeah, go ahead. Your name and where you calling from?
Thank you so much. My name is Eugene S. Jobo Jr. and I call you from Capital Bypass.
Yeah, go ahead.
So that information Princess was reading about Johnny. Yeah, it is true that Johnny was dismissed during Manaseli's second term for armed robbery. He was dismissed and was brought back into the police by Greg Como and was serving as 106, very close to Greg Como. So, like the people call us say, if this society was a good society or civilized society, Greg Como should be the one to fire in a resignation first. Greg Como should not be sitting there as police director. He lack that credibility. The people of Liberia have no trust in Greg Como. And this is why we are calling on President Bouaga, even though he may not listen to us, but we don't want to make it clear, we want to be on record, Jeru, that Greg Como should resign. Greg Como's hands are being caught in a cookies jar. Johnny Elu cannot implement what he did.
Okay.
And the issue of $3,000 Jeru, that information should not be taken seriously.
Okay, thank you. Thank you. We will take line 3. Hello, what's up?
Yeah, how is going to and Alexa?
Yeah, okay.
Have we ever asked ourselves as Liberian citizens, where is the police director taking money from which account? Have been taking money from and distributing cars to Liberian, to a various agency?
We don't know.
Some of those cars are in the president convoy. Some of those cars are in the vice president convoy. He is a guy one. Is the speaker, the president speaker? No. This thing is done. And then also the investigators, are they also now asking themselves, why is it that the DEA is not heading this investigation? It is the police director that is jumping everywhere in Springfield. Everywhere there when the people also you can't sit down, you can't stand. Why is it? They are government agency. Yeah. Have we also asked ourselves, why is it that when this old man went to the information ministry and said that they were higher up in government, into this this drug deal, and he was relieved. And Bracket Coleman did not look anywhere, but look in the police, take the man who is with the human resource and carry him there as a acting director. Have we also started investigating? Look, this thing is deep. The investigation is widening. And look, let me tell you, this is not nothing to bite and blow. Greg Coleman is a drugs dealer. Greg, I always got Greg is responsible. Greg know about the drugs that are coming to that country. The reason why they give access to people to bring drugs in that country because of what they have been receiving.
What they have been receiving.
From the drugs dealers.
Thank you. Thank you. Let me pick up line 1. We're doing it one by one here today because it's serious. Hello? Yeah, welcome. Go ahead. Princess is here. Your name and where you calling from?
Yeah, I'm calling from District 1, Grand Bassa County.
Okay.
Concern Liberian for Justice. Okay, I think we the concern Liberian for Justice will declare election today because District 1 already started election campaign. So the first thing we'll do here will declare campaign today. If the election commission will call the internal minister or which will declare campaign open. Okay, to the just issue. I always call on the show, on the station that Senior can do her man, the first thing you know about. Senior can do her man because before her man being a turn, then we have host in the turn. So now, where Monica found to get $10,000 to the one with six. Who rented a horse for the garden? The one for pay on the bill. Who rented it for them? That one was rented by the 106. Because he the key man for the people. And I hear low, yeah. And go come on. They are 4. The Joseph Waka, Greta Como, the 106, and the vice president. Yeah, what I thank you.
Okay. Thank you. Let's pick up line 3, the WhatsApp line. Hello? Yeah, I'm okay.
Thank you for this. Thank you. This is Hussein calling from the USA.
Okay.
I just say, let me tell you this. Liberia is in a mess. The reason why I say Liberia in a mess is that our country, in terms of security, most people that are in the security part of the country they are in the system for their own benefit. The drugs are coming in Liberia, they're coming through the Freeport, some of them coming through the Bull-Wallace crossing. You can remember the $1.1 million guys that were arrested right on Bull-Wallace from the Fuller man.
Yeah.
That one no head, no tail. That one going down the tree. Because just about, let me tell you, children, most of their friends, they import them in strategic area. So everybody can get rich in our country. That in Baka government. The drugs in Liberia is not a new thing. Just himself as a president, I can put my life. And just in government can agree to bring foreign people. Government command should be fired and be investigated. I can put my life. In America, I can put my life. If government command in the government, just in I don't know about the drugs, I swear to God, I will tell my family to put me on fire squad and kill me. You know what I'm talking about, my brother. I know a government command friend here in America. Every time I brother leave from America and go to Liberia, government command get gun to him to use on the street of Liberia. I know he personal. It's sickly. I want to be going. Anytime anything can happen, and who was someone that fuck Liberia. And sometimes they get to me, they play on me because I was in Liberia all the 14 years I went through it as a low life. And that's why they just been like that can be like the government could be here and be prosecuted before even leaving our country.
Okay, thank you. Gregory Cuomo needs to be prosecuted. Thank you, my brother.
It's okay, Papa. Hello. Hello. Yes, go ahead.
This is a question. William, I don't know if I can flash this afternoon in the political village. Eleta, you know, I like the song that the owner is playing or they are playing in Greater County. I think when Gregory is going to get any report concerning about the drugs, they should play that music to Gregory first before talking about this drugs issue, because in their music they say the guy will push, the guy will drugs. But then how can now your guy will but you're bringing over 700 million plus in less than 2 months? Just last month we received 90 million. Today or yesterday we received about 700 or 7 million plus. So that's the thing that we say. And you see, Eleta, Liberia now drugs or warehouse is looking like when you're buying red now. Can we can the drug warehouse will be more than the red warehouse in this country. So let it be there. If you're talking about Buka Denso or this one, yesterday they said drug we are bringing drugs, but today they said no. Then the old man fighting drugs and the old man arresting the people. Drug we are not arresting the people before. You're coming now. You're coming. See the amount of drugs you're bringing. See the amount of drugs you're bringing. Like right now, you got export point of drugs. Thank you, my sister.
Thank you so much. Hello, go ahead.
How you doing, Eleta?
We're doing great.
I'm doing great. On the phone, the money comes in. And Lester, the people they're talking about it, they fully add. They fully add me. That Baka is a man over there. They're making it Baka for the police. They add me a well, they job. That job, that's people are arrested at Baka children friend and what? That Baka children friend. President Cuomo will not believe that police add me well. You are saying they may we got a job. He didn't see here for the work. He was up. He put in the second. We got a part time work. He didn't part time mind. We got one is spread. He didn't want to spread. Money I didn't want to do so. I'm not going to do the very good man. He didn't put the party. He didn't put it. Why didn't you really want to say? They put it. And then they put it around to the party. Well, I didn't see for his back benefit for. Anyone here the fire disaster happening in Gonga they started to go and put it. And I think just copy up for people now when they want it. Even more than ever back when I saw who they get now I'll tell it for. And I think just copy up for the money.
Well, we don't have evidence to that, but okay, that's for you. Okay, thank you so much. We're going to take this person. Hello.
Good afternoon, Eleta.
Hello, go ahead.
Good afternoon, Eleta and I'm Spencer Mohammed, and I come from Down Coast Hill, Winter Community, member of Constant Librarian for Justice. I
us that when he comes to power, he was going to end just in Liberia. Henceforth today, a police of his police commissioner have openly contested that he accepted 10,000 United States dollars for a drug dealer. In my mind, a breach of confidence. Henceforth, President Bouakai should resign as the president of the Republic because he has lost the trust of the Liberian people because what he told us for which he was elected, he has breached that promise and he's no longer electable and lost the confidence of the people. President Bouakai, do the honorable thing and resign. Other than that, we use Article 1 of our Constitution because power belongs to us. You are allowed to us, you deceive us, and betray our trust. Therefore, we are asking you in this public manner to resign. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much. Hello.
How you doing, Alexa? How you doing, Archie? How you doing today?
Yeah, thank God. Go ahead.
And this is Spinner phoning for FDA. No, I'm hearing a lot of people talking about Gregory Cuomo should resign. Gregory Cuomo should go. Gregory Cuomo will never go. Because you know why? Gregory Cuomo is a mission ball for Joseph Bouakai. One of those drugs that are coming, who say Bouakai don't know about it. Bouakai is that's how he gets his money. Remember this man was vice president for 12 years. He went broke. He started taking loans. So you don't want to go and start taking loans after he said yeah, presidency. But then let us be aware that soon and very soon, people start buying cocaine back up. In the market will start selling cocaine back up. Because this is cocaine republic. I tell you seriously, just watch it in the street, you see people with megaphone buy a cookie. This country will be there'll be no drug law in this country soon and very soon.
We're now going to get there. Thank you so much. We take calls from our international lines. Hello.
Good evening, Jerome. This is just calling from New York.
Go ahead from New York.
We gotta be serious, man. These people are not serious minded. So you want them to walk out with everything that has been done, the drug rush for people to be selling, that's the kind of job you want to find for them. These people are not serious, man. Look, they may have not been serious in the beginning. Costa told us that he gave them $60,000 for rent for their haircut. He took $40,000 and the Liberian people now to that and elected him as president. Costa was even the transformer. He took money and gave it to the man. He took $10,000 and gave it to me. For him to go, that's the Liberian people. He took our money. He's scholar. The man is a scholar. He's not there to help the Liberian people. My people here got to see these. You know, internet got to focus because the part about it, everything that unfolding, Liberian will really see the pain because when you go to the embassy, now there will be more scrutiny for Liberian. I sorry for those who want to travel because all these burden will be pushed down on you. They will have to test you with a lot of drug tests and it will not just be common tests now will be going to. So Liberian people, you got to, there are a lot of things that will be coming your way because when it's high on the government, the burden come down on you, the common man, because you will not be easy, it will not be easy for you to travel.
Okay.
These guys are explaining every month we hear about drug selling in Nigeria. We gotta be serious, man. But God bless you, man. Y'all take good care.
Thank you. Hello?
Yeah. Good afternoon, Jerome Roosevelt and Princess.
Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, Peter Drinkers are called from under the street like in Lower Johnsonville, an outstanding member of the Commission Abroad for Justice. You know, Jerome, it's just quite unfortunate that under a rescue government, that the issue of drugs, the importation and the exportation of drugs have become a culture, you know, and among that the top governmental officials. That is very much shameful. These guys use drugs as the conduit to come to power. Now they are at the epicenter of power. We are
everywhere administration that they are the one that were exporting and importing drugs into the country. You see how God does that see? These guys are being exposed.
Thank you so much. We're out of time. We're going to take this person. Hello, go ahead. Your name and where are you calling us from?
Hello.
Yes, go ahead.
Yeah, this is Stephen Johnson. I'm calling on the rehab community.
Go ahead, Stephen.
Yes. What I would like to say here is that. Hello.
Yes, go ahead. You're live. You're live.
Yes, I said this is Stephen Johnson. I'm calling from rehab.
Go ahead. No time.
Okay. What I want to say here is that the entire Bouakai government is a failure. First of all, the statement of the people are only looking at the director of police statement, but the statement of the justice minister said that the drug cartels have been in this country since the regime of Madam Salif.
Mm-hmm.
So I think the justice minister should be investigated because he and his drug cartels, I think personally, they have been staying together. For he to say that they've been here since the regime of Madam Salif, that simply means that he knows them, they live together, he knows them personally. So the U.S. government need to investigate him.
Thank you so much. We're going to take 2 more calls and we'll call it a day here as we have to leave. We're already out of time. Hello. Hello.
Yeah, good evening.
Yes, go ahead. No time.
Yeah. David King. Elisa. Somebody was just.
Go ahead.
Mr. Kai made several travel to Guinea-Bissau when he first came to power. And you and I know Guinea-Bissau being the transit point for the Colombia drug cartel. So the Colombians are in that place, the Brazilians are there, they in Guinea-Bissau. Driving in Guinea-Bissau, it's just like when somebody selling rice in the market. What you go and say, I want 3 cups of rice, give me 4 cups of rice. I look like in Guinea-Bissau. The security there, they are not doing anything. The government there, they are not doing anything about fighting drugs. And this is a country that our president went 7 times. He had a bilateral and talk with the people. So who knows? And Mr. Bouakai, you took his tips and you saw.
Oh, the line is actually bad. We're going to take one more person and then we're going to call that a day. We're already out of time. Do we have the last person? Okay, we have one. Oh, we have too many, but we're going to take one. Has Masisi called?
Hello.
Did she?
Hello.
Hello, go ahead.
Yeah, I want to appreciate you for the show. My name is Akira. I'm calling from Marshall Highway. You know, the government is so confused. They are saying they don't even know when the run can be again. Because the people don't have president again, so they are forcing themselves on the people. So we just want to tell them that 2029 will beat them and will continue with. I don't even know how we'll beat them there. So I want to appreciate you for the show. Yeah, thank you.
Okay, so I think we're done.
All of y'all are battle Man City today.
Man City, I've been awaiting your call actually.
They call and say they are your tough customer today.
Yes, today all the lines are very hot. We have people calling here and there, so it is. Jerome, I mean, I have to leave. You'll be here to end the show.
No, go ahead already.
Don't follow me. No, you
but it was nice having you, and we want to say thank you to Princess for controlling this entire presentation.
The song.
Oh, I thought that
yeah, go on.
I don't get my party coming on. So we will be 26 right after the 26. We don't even know how the 26 is going. It's like we on live support. But we still survive. However, I want to say thank you on behalf of our young chief, Oliver Khan, who is somewhere. But we'll be here on the trail will still survive.
Yeah.
But we'll be here on Tuesday.
Yeah,
Tuesday, if everything goes well, we'll be here on Tuesday. My name is Al Jerome Roosevelt. Thank you.
Okay, so I would like to say thanks to all of you for following us. We had a good run today, especially today being the last edition of the week. We had an amazing time with all of you, and do not forget, in as much as we're going on a break to celebrate our independence, please keep your eyes open, Mr. President. A lot is happening. You listen to the callers. Some of them said to get like pieces of evidence. They are not getting on the evidence, so their views are strictly theirs. It doesn't reflect the editorial policy of our platform. We're going to be back here the next time you listen to us. Have yourselves a pleasant time. And be careful because they're arresting people by will if you did before you end up in jail. Please.
Oh, that why you to us. You even claim to even be the hero from your experience. But why you for us? So why the rest press now stable? No job, no